Okay, so what story I'm about to tell you guys is severely illegal. Like, illegal. Like, no one should be doing this, okay? And if you guys do get caught doing this, just know that it was under your issues, not mine. I do not promote this in any way, shape, or form, especially adult trafficking, I think it's called in the law book. So yeah, just don't do it. But anyways, guys, what is going on, you guys? My name is Bubba, and welcome back to another insane story. So today's story is about how me and my friends sold a girl on Craigslist. Now, this story does get really intense, and the reasoning behind it was many reasons indeed. But this story specifically, honestly, was just out of spite, and I honestly didn't think about telling it until I got the approval to do it. So yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Anyways, this story starts off back when I was in grade 10. Back when I was in grade 10, I had this group of friends. They were a bunch of guys, and they were just homies. Now, me and my friends, we were usually just goofballs. Like, we usually goof around the school, always skip class, and always do dumb things. And warning, don't be dumb in high school. Being smart in high school is better than being dumb. I don't think it takes a YouTuber to say that to you. Anyways, I had one specific friend in my friend group who was seeing this girl. And this girl was a genuine person. She was actually kind of cool. She always had this angry face, but she was a genuine person. And me, I had nothing totally against her, and none of my friends did as well, except for my one buddy. My one buddy ended up doing the devil's tango with her, and they were kind of seeing each other. But little did everyone know that she also had a boyfriend on the side other than doing the devil's tango with my friend. So obviously there was issues upon us. But these issues didn't start surfacing until I want to say later out throughout the school year. I remember one day my friend runs out to me saying, "Bro, I think I'm gonna get jumped." And I remember asking him, "What do you mean? Like, what's going on? Why would you get jumped?" And then he told the entire friend group basically that he was doing this guy's girlfriend. Now at first, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of us were laughing, but then he said, "No, bro, like, I'm serious. Like, he has a gun and he's seriously gonna jump us." And then when he said the word us, I got really concerned. I looked over at him saying, "What do you mean us?" And this is where things got scary. I remember that same day, me and my friends all went to the mall together because we were going to anyway. The mall was like 5 minutes away from our school, and we were just goofballs. We went to the mall and we all started walking around. And when we were, I remember we had one guy tailing us. But this guy was no ordinary guy. This guy was big, beefy, scary, and he was ugly as hell. But he was a gangster apparently. And I remember he walked up to us and he's like, "Yo, are you friends with the kid, bro?" And when he said that kid, I remember he pointed at my friend that was banging his girlfriend, I guess, or doing the devil's tango with his girlfriend. And I remember he said, "Bro, I know who you are, bruv. You know what's gonna happen, dog? I'm gonna literally get you down, bruv, and you're gonna cry, bruv." And I remember he ended up looking at me when I was like kind of just staring at him in the most weirdest way, because when people talk gangster, it's like speaking foreign. Like, it was just stupid. And I remember he looked at me and he took my glasses off me and put them up in the air saying, "Yo, these Ray-Bans, dog? You know what? I'm gonna take your Ray-Bans, fool. These are mine now, bruh. Skibidi papa." Wow, really? I remember I was kind of blind. I couldn't see. And I remember telling him, "Bro, just give him back." And none of my friends couldn't do anything because they're not gonna fight this big, ugly, beefy dude. So I remember I was basically getting upset. And I remember there was a mom in the background just kind of like staring at what was going on. And when she saw that gangster kid was doing that, she walked up saying, "Excuse me, I called the police. Give the kid his glasses back and get the hell out of here." The gangster kid's like, "Bruh, you think the police are gonna scare me off, bro? You know what, bro? You literally are gonna get clapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the hell out of here." But then the mom looked at him, and I'm not joking, the mom like literally pulled out the phone or her phone and kind of like scared him off, and he ended up running out of the mall. Because what gangster dumb kid wants to be arrested at a young age? Now you guys are probably wondering, okay, when does the juicy part come in where the title of this video actually comes in? And I'll explain. Basically, out of anger, me and my friends ended up going to my buddy's house, and we were all just pissed off and just super annoyed. And I remember what ended up happening was we ended up going on a website called Craigslist. Now, originally, my buddy wanted to put his dad's tires on Craigslist just so he can make some extra pocket money. But then we decided to do something more illegal. Now, guys, like I said earlier in this video, don't do this. This is heavily illegal. But we ended up putting the guy's girlfriend on Craigslist. We put her for, I think, $9.99 because that's what like OnlyFans prices were. And we ended up making this whole funny goof thing where it's like $5.99. And if you like message her and say 6969, she will want to 69 you. Something goofy like that. I don't know. It's just something dumb. And then I remember we ended up posting a Craigslist ad, and little did we know, we thought nothing was gonna happen, but over time things got worse and worse. Now this is where the story starts to get really crazy. Now I remember what ended up happening was we went to school the next day and we saw the girl that, you know, where her boyfriend literally jumped us in a way, or bullied us, I'll put it more that way. And I remember we ended up seeing her phone kept getting phone calls left and right from private numbers. Even in the middle of the class, she just had a phone call, and we knew that it was definitely from our ad that we put on Craigslist. And it was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. At first we were laughing, but then we saw how many times the phone number rang and rang and rang and rang, to the point where we knew we were gonna get caught eventually. And I remember what I ended up doing was at lunch, I ended up going to my buddy that we originally posted the ad with, and we told him, bro, you gotta take this down now. Like, we are going to get screwed if we leave this up. So he ended up going on his phone and he ended up taking down the post. But sadly enough, the timing couldn't be any worse. Right as we take down the post, I remember we ended up getting an announcement saying, can Baba and come to the office? Thank you. Great. We were sent down to the office. I remember me and him were both panicking like crazy. Like, we were absolutely just terrified because who knew what was going to happen to us? Like, we did an illegal thing. Like, this was heavily illegal. But when we got down there, I remember we ended up seeing her and, funny enough, her mom of the girl that we put the ad up on. And then we ended up seeing my parents and my buddy's parents. And this is where things got even more spooky. We all sat down and we recognized that all the parents were pissed off. My mom was pissed off. His mom was pissed off. Everyone's parents were pissed off. And then I remember the principal said, all right, so you guys have a lot of explaining to do because apparently this little lady here is saying that you guys put an ad on Craigslist on her. I remember when I looked at my buddy and my buddy looked at the principal saying, I don't think I did. I definitely did not. And then after that, I remember I looked at him and I'm like looking back at the principal being like, yeah, I don't remember us doing that. Why would you think we did that? And then after that, I remember the girl ended up freaking out saying, you guys definitely did put an ad on me. I saw it. I literally saw it under your email. Oh, little did we know that we ended up not deleting the email address that was under the Craigslist ad. So it clearly said the name of the person. And I remember my buddy's like, oh yeah, we'll just say proof then. Where's the proof? The principal ended up kind of like looking on Craigslist on his computer to see if he can find the ad, but he ended up not finding it because we did take it down, guys. But then the girl was like, no, look, I literally have a screenshot right here. When we saw the screenshot, we ended up seeing his email, my buddy's email at least. And then I remember my principal looked at me saying, Bubba, were you in any way part of this? I remember I looked at my parents and my dad's just looking at me in anger going, and I was just freaking out inside. I'm not gonna lie, I still freak out thinking about it to this day. And I said, honestly, I was there for it, but I did not promote it. Yep, I lied and I ratted my friend out. It was not the smartest move, but my friend understood because he knew that it was his fault in the first place. Because to be fair, guys, he was the one doing the devil's tango with a taken woman, okay? Anyways, my dad kind of ended up smiling and everyone kind of just got up and left the room. And as we left the room, we saw one insane thing happen. Now, you guys thought the story was over? No. Something insane happened where basically the gangster guy that we saw in the mall, basically the girl's boyfriend, ended up coming to the school. But when he came into the school, I remember he literally saw my buddy and rammed him into the wall and punched him in the stomach. And then a fight broke out. I remember I ended up jumping on the guy. The parents were all freaking out, calling the cops. A bunch of cops came and we had to tell the whole story. And let's just say someone got arrested. It wasn't me. It wasn't the girl. It wasn't my buddy. It was the gangster kid. And we all basically told the story. And honestly, the cops let it go because we were minors. But at the end of the day, guys, don't do illegal stuff. Don't put girls on Craigslist. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for the story. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And like I always say, follow for more embarrassing stories. Also, I'm live on Twitch. Join in, link in bio. Bye.